If you click this video, then you're gonna see a little behind the scenes of what I did, went through, just me talking to myself as I made this little project. So, hope you enjoy. Look at it! I have thalassophobia, which is like a fear of water and depth, specifically the ocean depth. But look at it, it's so pretty. I could never play it, but I like making it in 3D. I like making transparent materials in 3D, it's just so much fun. Oh my god. You sure as hell bitch your ass. This is gonna be the beauty shot. I need a beauty shot of Stormwind. I poured 4 hours of my life into this right now. Over 4 hours, including like the 2 hours that I spent importing hot assets into StarCraft 2 engine. So, yeah. Guess I'm committed to this project now. I don't know why I'm doing the whole city. Like, I mean, I'm only gonna use the gravesite and the keep. Well, I did want to use the trade district for him, and he's like, my people respect me, but they don't believe in me. Not like they believe in him. You know, like have him wave to someone. Like, yeah, I know I suck, but I'm trying. At least he's trying. Coming to you from Barnes & Noble, Anduin Rin, A Conversation with the Light. Got him. It ain't raining. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. It ain't shiny no more. Same with the fucking old town. It bothers me so much. Like, fix your roughness. Fix it. Do something about it. Look at that. I like to leave a little bit of roughness, like 0.05s. Oh my god. Just because everything just has like a little bit of roughness. Just a tiny bit. The only thing that doesn't is a black void. That's what I was told, apparently. So ever since that class, I just leave a little bit of specularity, unless it's water or something, then make that shit super shiny. But yeah, those roofs, terrible. Don't leave it like that. Please, for the love of God, when you make your machinima in Unreal or something, some kind of 3D, fix your roughness. It'll look better. For that little bit of added detail when he's walking down the steps, because I need to pump up the areas that I'm gonna use as my set. Even though I'm crazy and I am gonna recreate all of Stormwind minus like all the little details in the shops and shit, because ain't nobody got time for that. But I do have a plan on how your character movement has to make some sort of sense. Like, he can't just go from this to the harbor and then back to Old Town. Like, he needs to follow some sort of path for the whole cinematic. And the way I envision it, it starts at a keep. My mic. It starts at a keep and then it ends at the Mage District, because I want Jaina to open a portal to the Nexus, and he's gonna go through it, and that's how he's gonna be in the Nexus. That's my little plan, and it's gonna be BFA Jaina, and hopefully someday, Blizzard, we're gonna get that BFA Jaina skin. Like, I'm throwing my money at the screen and nothing's happening. But yeah. So he's gonna go down the keep, go to the memorial site for Varian, then go around through, and then go around like the park area a little bit, wave to people, or maybe like mage district. It's like, I like this area in Stormwind, the one where this kind of intersects. And then if I can get the waterfalls working and stuff, I would love to have a shot in the park, him waving to people. And then he goes to the mage district, and then through the portal room, I'm gonna decorate it a little bit differently to fit the story. I'm gonna put statues of Bolva and Tyrion and stuff as he's talking about them. You can kind of see like visual storytelling, you know. Oh, that's Bolva. Like he mentions them by name. So like, here's like Bolva. You see statue like Bolva. Like it's not rocket science. So yeah, and then go around probably to the most decorated area of the portal room. God, it's camera. Sorry. Oh my god, camera stuck. Probably use the Caverns of Time entrance. And have her make a portal here, and then he steps through, and then you see all the abilities. Then I'm gonna do that in the StarCraft engine, because anybody got time for exporting all of the effects, importing all the animations and stuff, making sure the glow is right, the alphas are right, the effects are in order. Like, I'm just gonna let the StarCraft engine do that for me. Okay, I'm lazy like that. Sue me. And we're gonna save, and I'm gonna go get my pizza because I've already been doing this for like 4 hours already. It's literally 3 buttons that I press over and over. But I feel like going through this much trouble and effort to make a 2-minute video, I think that deserves some fried Oreos. By the way, if you haven't had fried Oreos before, that shit's delicious. It's so good. I'm addicted right now. Modern problems require modern solutions. Every district has its own water level and all the canals and shit. I don't know how, like the entirety of Stormwind has water underneath it. So I don't know how they do it with like different planes. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to make a shape around all of the canals that I just apply the texture to, and that just intersects at the canals, because Stormwind sinks. Oh my god. Look at it. The whole park. It's Cataclysm all over again. Stormwind no longer sinking. Yay! Wow! Didn't know I could do that! Holy shit, that's a life changer. Okay, remember how I was having problems? Hold down right mouse button, WASD. Oh my god. I am free! I'm Eren Yeager! This is a disaster! It always looks so different in Unreal. Unbelievable. I have to crank that way down. Oh, Jesus. Look at my throne. It looks so nice. I know no one's gonna care or, like, notice, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Unless you have an eye for that sort of stuff. But I really just felt like pimping the throne because it's an important asset. I want to have Anduin be, like, over here, saying goodbye to Varian. And I felt like it needed a little bit of metallic and roughness so the light plays with it. I like doing metal and water and I like playing with shiny things, okay? Don't judge. Gotta go Square Enix up in this house and put in the bloom and the lens flares. Oh, we AAA up in here. No, I don't know. This is the hardest part, is figuring out how to blur this edge so it doesn't look like, you know, the world just cuts off, because it does. And also I gotta adjust this fog. I do want God rays over here though. I do want. And I'm gonna adjust the lighting again anyway once I have Anduin in here. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh, I flew into Bastion. Now I already have a rigged model of Anduin, so I saved a lot of... Oh my god, so I saved myself a lot of work. Why did I have this? Because I did... You know how League of Legends has laughy modes? I was doing a little test of what they would look like for Heroes of the Storm. But that was my little test for a hot laughy mode. What I need to do now for the cinematic purposes is, obviously these aren't made to be viewed up close. And since I have a few like emotion shots of him, I might add more bones to the eyebrows and such, and to the lips, because I think he only has 2 bones, because they don't do facial animations anymore. So, but I don't think he talks. I don't think I have him talking directly. It's all voiceover, so maybe I can save myself some time. No, I'm not gonna have acid. I'm gonna add a bone. The WoW head definitely has a different shape than Anduin's actual Heroes of the Storm head, and I prefer the Heroes of the Storm head because he actually looks 18. In WoW, he looks just so old. I don't know. Doesn't feel like Anduin as much. Like in the cinematics, he actually looks his age. So I completely forgot blend shapes exist, so I don't need to add bones because it's a lot of work reskinning all this. Like, I'm having trouble, so I'm not adding new bones. Just gonna keep the bones, but I'm gonna try to add blend shapes to get a little bit more facial, like, I don't know, what's fidelity? No, that's not the word. Whatever it's called. The thing is, I have to keep the same amount of vertices, so I cannot change anything on this model. It has to be exactly the same, otherwise it won't work. While you're working so hard on a movie, on a trailer, it's important to treat yourself. We can now make Andy pout, or like be sad Andy, boop. And then maybe do like a cheek up, because your face kind of distorts, and then like make him squint a little. Yes! All the emotions. Oh my god. I am a little devil. So yeah, that's blend shapes for ya. Usually you see these color coded, like the right is red and the left is blue, but I'm the only one using these, so I never bother color coding. I know how my rigs work. So I don't need to explain it to myself. I didn't want to make a whole new model. That was gonna take me like 3 months. So using the WoW body with the HOTS head, because her face shape is just different in HOTS. And you would notice immediately if I used the WoW model. So I try not to use the WoW model as much as I can for the trailer because it's a HOTS trailer, so I'm trying to use HOTS models. It should look like a HOTS Battle for Azeroth Jaina, which hopefully we will get. My wallet is ready, Blizzard. Come on, you know when you want to release it. I'm ready. My body is ready for a new Jaina skin. We haven't had a Jaina skin or Li Ming skin in ages. Ironically, I don't have footage available of me sketching out Anduin because I was recording the wrong screen the whole time because I have like 3 screens including my tablet, so I didn't check if it was actually recording my tablet and not some other screen. So I basically only have my wallpaper recorded for me sketching Anduin, but you can hear me moving my pen. I swear on the light I did draw him. So you're gonna see the end result repeated over and over for like a minute or 2, maybe 10. I don't know how long I was talking, but I really wanted to throw in my 2 cents on a hot topic that was on Reddit as I was creating this. So just to let you know, that's what you're seeing. It's the end result that I could record. Okay. It is it is day 7, so it's been a week since I started this project. For some reason they stopped doing full body port. I know why they did it, because there's no more 2D pictures in draft, but still. Can we please bring back the full body draft pictures? So I don't have to do this. I have never liked my 2D art. I think I'm a terrible 2D artist. But what I'm doing right now is trying to figure out from what I have the draft picture and his profile picture, I guess. What's it called? The one in the top, or hero select, whatever. A topic came up on the Reddit about tracing versus like just tracing in general, like hot topic on Reddit. To me, if you're trying to learn a particular style, tracing isn't bad. Like if you're trying to go for Seth MacFarlane style or Archer style or Carbot, then trace them like all the time. Trace just to, how do they do eyes? How do they do hands? How do they, just so you get a feel for what their style is. Then I don't think tracing's bad. If you're trying to make your own stuff, well, also on the tracing topic, if you then post the artwork without linking to the original, like this was what I used for my reference, then that's bad. Don't do that. That is not very cash money of you. It's not like you get paid or anything, but it's just not a cool move. That's all. Because there's so many, we know that the particular Blizzard character is a Blizzard character. You don't need to credit Blizzard. Everyone knows. Like, everyone knows that Asuka is from Evangelion, but you don't need to credit the creator of, well, bad example, because I don't know the creator of Evangelion. Everyone knows Mikasa is from Attack on Titan. You don't need to credit Isayama for doing a fan art of Mikasa, but you do need to credit the fan artists because every artist has their own particular style and the way they shade, use colors. Like, I hate using color. I'm not good at using color. I prefer to do my stuff in black and white, and I prefer to do it not digitally. I am a terrible digital 2D artist. I will admit that. I absolutely hate it. But I have my own way of doing eyes, let me hide my controllers, I can't see my reference. I hide my, the way I do my eyes is different from somebody else, the way I do my hair. Drawing Anduin, me drawing Anduin myself would be totally different from Blizzard, because different styles, and sometimes you want to know who made that particular drawing of Mikasa or something, and then you link to the artist. It's nice to have that name, and then you see more of their stuff. It's just a cool move, you know? So that's my hot take on that. If you're gonna trace and then post it, at least there's nothing wrong with tracing, just post your reference so we can see the original. When you're drawing for yourself, if you're trying to learn, I think it's better to draw from reference, real life reference, because I had to take a lot of life drawing classes and I actually enjoyed them. They were pretty chill and it really helped me. Like, it helps you learn how the body fits together and everything, and then you can make your own stuff. So that is my reference. And sometimes people do that when there's a lot of complicated geometry and stuff that you have to draw. You just do it in 3D, make some basic shapes. So you have like a spatial reference, like with a large room for environment artists. And I am using the reference because I don't know, with all the detail and the lines and stuff, I don't want to just wing it. I want to actually, that's the thing with these artworks, because they're based on a model, so you have to capture the detail of the models in 2D, and it's horrible, and I really hope these make full body draft pictures in the future, but I doubt it. I know. It's sad. F's in chat. And yes, he will do the Survey Corps salute, because if I have to draw the whole body, okay, then I will do whatever the hell I want. Sasageo, Sasageo. I'm also doing this on purpose because I don't want to draw the damn lion. I really don't want to do that. 8 or some hours later! I'm pouring like 20 hours of my life into this for no particular reason other than making the hero trailer, and usually they have the little art moving when they reveal the name. I kind of want to make one for Alexstrasza though. I really like her portrait art. The reason why I turned his portrait black and white is because now I'm just gonna go over, fill in the entire sketch in black and white and grays so I can focus on the lighting. After that, I'll fill in the color manually and I'll try my best to blend in the original art with the one I'm making, and then adding some finishing touches, and then it should be done. And then I'll cut some layers out that I can use to animate for the hero trailer. It is day 8. I am focusing on laying out my shapes. What I'm doing now is going over all of my strokes and all of my shapes with a hard edge brush that also is like a little bit watercolory. It's a custom brush that I forgot where I got it from, but I can link it when I find it. It's a little bit watercolory, so the first stroke is at like 50% opacity, and then the second stroke makes it a little bit darker and darker, so it gives you that little more painterly feel. So now I'm defining all of my edges and correcting some shapes and adding more detail. It is day 9 and you're not gonna get much commentary out of me today because I'm just tired. Sometimes I have this thing, I wake up at like 2 or 3 a.m. and then I can't sleep for a while, and then I wake up like exhausted and just awful. So today is that day. What I'm doing now is filling in all the colors with a color layer. I'm not worried about the exact color because you can see with the lighting on the shoulders, there's some overlays and some linear light or color dodge or something. So the final mixing will be once I lay down all the base colors, all the golds, all the whites and stuff. And then I'll worry about polishing out the details, adding some of those like extra colors in so that it blends all together. Something that I noticed but I'm not gonna fix is that the leather armbands things, they're more spaced out on his right arm, but I'm not gonna fix it because if you put on your clothes and such, unless you're like Death the Kid, you're not gonna be worried about symmetry. So I feel like it adds a little bit more believability for them not to be spaced exactly the same apart on each arm. So that's why I'm keeping that. That's not a mistake. That's intentional. Intentional happy accidents. You don't have enough hatred and you're weak. You must foster your hate. Damn near spilled my liquor. Oh man, can't do this without having a laugh every now and then.
My father sought to shield me from the war, insisting I stay behind because a Rin must always rule in Stormwind. But I saw the truth in his eyes. His fear of losing me. When my mother died, I was all he had.
Let me tell you something. I don't consider myself a good animator. I'm passable, like I can get by. But if you ever feel like you're a bad animator, I will kindly link you to ExArm.
Oh.
Where's the sound effect?
Yeah, I feel like this should have a sound effect happening, but I guess not.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my lord.
This isn't even fair. This literally isn't fair. This artwork discrepancy.
Oh my god. What the fuck even is that?
Okay, stop.
They're using so much of this after image effect.
Yeah, they're loving this after image effect way too much.
They just learned how to use it.
Even though the face isn't really the focus, because it's top-down view, I still think the way Tamara Baklasheva, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but the way she painted the face, it's just so gorgeous. Like, he's the most realistic character in All Heroes of the Storm, especially once you add like the specular, the metallic and everything. I love it. He looks so good. he looks so good. And a little thing I did with Varian. If you look closely, I gave him Anduin's eyes. That's genetics for you. Although I think, canonically, Varian used to have brown eyes. And Anduin got his hair and eyes from his mom. And his hair is actually supposed to be more golden than this kind of like ash blonde. So... But I didn't want to mess with anything, change anything. I only gave him Anduin's eyes because his original model, the eyes are just like plates, like Jaina's. And I wanted them to be able to move around and show some emotion. And I think it really fits Varian. Yes, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I just feel like it fits Anduin. It really does. Rendering and lighting, like this is just me setting up some lights because I want usually 3-point lighting, because if you only have one light or you're just going by the skylight and stuff, Anduin's gonna have this line from the normal map on his face, or like the shadows. So that's just the thing I want to avoid, so I set up 3-point lighting just to soften the shadows, and that's just because I'm not as worried about the shadows and the like rim lighting and stuff. I'll set that up in After Effects. And the reason why I'm rendering in Unreal and not just rendering the animations in Maya is because I already built Stormwind for context, scale, and location stuff. It just helps my camera be consistent. That's why I render in Unreal, even though it's a pain in the ass. I hate rendering in Unreal. It's so many steps. I have to build my lighting, which takes forever. Like whenever you add a new light or change something with the shadows of something, you need to rebuild your lighting so it looks good, and it's just awful. But I do it just so my camera angles shots with the way the scene is set is consistent with how the character stands, because I don't have the scene set up in Maya. I only have it set up in Unreal, so that's why. It makes me sad that I have to go through all these loopholes and stuff to make this. Blizzard, please! Please! Editor. Just an editor for maps. Por favor. Gracias. Why did I think of Greymane? Greymane exists. Now I gotta reanimate it. But this is infinitely more fun than Unreal. I'm just saying. Because everything just works. Like once you figure it out, it's not so bad. Once you figure out how to do this, it's like it's kind of therapeutic. It's kind of like playing The Sims. It's involved though, like 2 hours just copying over the hot assets. By the way, you're getting Ghetto Dragonshire, okay? Because I am done trying to figure out how to get the fucking maps in StarCraft 2 engine, okay? Like, I tried so many times. I tried so many edits. I'm just putting down doodads, and since it's a really tight camera angle anyways, like I'm not doing a sweeping shot of Hanamura or something, this will do. This'll do, Bobby. This'll do. I don't know why I merged memes there. Dang it, Bobby. That ain't... that engine ain't right. It's 3:30 a.m. Please help me. I just want to be done with this project. It is 3:30 a.m. at on day 25 of this project. Yeah, after that, just editing. After Effects is already slow enough as it is, so I didn't record that. It was just me editing rim lighting and stuff, and then pretty much putting it all together, doing all the sounds, and that's it. And fun little Easter eggs if you... Easter eggs? Oh my god. Easter egg! If you look at this shot, you can see that I animated on Ixia to like slyly look over to Bulva or Anduin, whichever one you want, but just a little sneaky if you're paying attention to the background. The person he's waving at is Tess Greymane, obviously Greymane's daughter. Greymane's actually trying to hook Anduin and Tess up because they're about the same age range. She's in her mid-20s and he's like 18 or 19 depending on where the timeline is in Shadowlands. He's not really on board with it and he thinks Tess wouldn't be either, but Greymane wants Anduin to pump out an heir because Stormwind's kings don't exactly have the best track record of staying alive. So Greymane's thinking big brain here. When Anduin is casting Salvation, the characters I chose are Li Ming, Lunara, and Phoenix, because my most played characters are obviously Anduin, and after that, Li Ming is my second highest level on my account. And then Phoenix and Lunara are the two characters that Alito plays a lot, especially Phoenix, so I just thought that would be a nice little Easter egg. It would have been better to have Greymane fight against Sylvanas, but it ended up looking really odd, so I chose Jaina because she created a portal. I like seeing Jaina and Anduin together, because Jaina is pretty much the last quote-unquote family that Anduin has, and I just think it's really wholesome if they're like always together, so that's why I did that. I was debating between Murky and Probius, but Murky's model doesn't work. Deathwing's model doesn't work. For evil characters I wanted to add May, the truest of evil, but her model doesn't work either. So in the end I chose to rescue Probius because he's small, he's tiny, he's cute, and I did that for all the 12 Probius mains out there. I got you, bruh. Varian, if you notice, Varian has all of his swords and shields and stuff. That's just because I didn't know how the editor works, the StarCraft 2 editor. I just learned it in a day to make all the cinematics, and I didn't know how to remove his weapons or just make it so he has one Charlemagne. So you're just gonna have to live with that, okay? And the sound effect at the end is Prayer of Mending because I feel like it's the most iconic, or one of the most iconic Holy Priest spells since it was added in BC. Level 68, I remember. There's something really pleasing about hearing that ding. I love that spell. And I am still baffled as to why they haven't added it to Anduin as a Holy Priest. Instead, they chose Divine Star. Excuse me, it's not even that good of a talent. Oh, I'm mad. I have never spec'd into Divine Star on my Holy Priest. I hate it. Because most of the time people don't even stand near you, so why even bother? I mean, PvP, I guess it's good, but I have never used it for PvE. There's better talents, I think. And that's it. No outro, really. Just look forward to a White Mane video. I think I'm gonna work on White Mane and Sylvanas next for like the Who Is series, and then I also have a really long video planned on every single map in Heroes of the Storm, explained with like camp timers and like little objective tips and tricks for newbies. You can look forward to that even if you are an expert grandmaster like everyone is on the internet on the maps. So I'm gonna go sleep. So goodbye.